What's going on, guys? It is your boy Falcon VGC coming at you with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Double Battles Regulation D. So in this particular team we're going to feature today, it is a Alolan Muk team. Now, I've always been a fan of Muk since the very beginning of the game of Pokemon. I've always loved Muk. Muk has always been super strong in my opinion, but it's just very slow. And in VGC, it hasn't always fared off the best, but we've always wanted to give it a shot and see how it performs. So in this case, you have a team that's revolved around the Alolan Muk, and this team is was made by RakeyVGC, and I will tag Rakeys information down below. But the whole concept of this is for Muk to start setting up with Minimize and sending it out with Scovillain. Once Scovillain faints, the Moody ability that Scovillain has will get transferred over to Muk due to the power of alchemy. At that point in time, you will protect, recover health with Black Sludge, minimize as possible, and eventually Muk is just going to be so set up and you can't be able to hit it. You're not going to be able to hit it in many different ways. At that point, you have your other Mons in the back. You got Slowbro, you have Sylveon with Psych Up. Psych Up copies your Pokemon, your other Pokemon's stat changes. So whatever Muk gets raised due through the Moody, they get boosted up as well. So it's a setup that takes a long time, but once you get set up, you can do all kind of different things with this team, and the main thing being winning games, right? It is a different type of team, I get that, but I've seen it on Pokesports channel like a week ago or so. I found it real interesting. Like I said, Muk has always been one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And the Alolan version is just a better competitive Mon due to its already type that it has. So I said, you know what? And I got to roll with this team. I got to try it out. So I saved it and I said, that team I have to try out. And so here we are. This team also has Cresselia to set up Trick Room. It does have Skill Swap, which is very interesting move to have. Does have the safety goggles, so cannot get spored by the Amoonguss, so that helps a lot. Lunar Blessing to keep Muk alive, Slowbro, Sylveon. You also do have Mousehold here with the Ghost Terror ability. Does have a Rocky Helmet specifically for those Urshifu matchups with the Super Fang, Follow Me, Taunt, and Protect. And it does have the Friend Guard to keep, obviously, your companions alive. So this is a fun team, guys. Like I said, it takes a while to set up, but you won't regret it. So give it a shot. Now, having said all that, if you don't already subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. It helps me a ton. It helps get this type of content in front of other people. And yeah, and that would be great. Any type of love, like, comment, whatever. I greatly appreciate it, guys. So anyway, enough talking. Let's go on the first match, and I will see you there. Okay, looks like it's going to be Tyranitar, Garchomp. Man, a bunch of physical attackers here. Okay, well that's going to be good, I think. Sylveon matches up real well here. Scovillain's good here for the Will-O-Wisp. Get some Will-O-Wisps off. Let's do that. Slowbro to set the Trick Room here, I think would be good. And then we're going to carry Sylveon in the back just because Sylveon matches up really well here. And let's see if we can get a win here with this team. So I'm just kind of wondering who would match up real well against us. Dragonite would probably do extreme speed. Garchomp has that rough skin. They could opt for the Salt Cure with the Garganical due to us being already like kind of like a stall team, if you will. So that could be pretty painful, as it can backfire on us. But let's see if we can make this happen either way. Hopefully they don't leave Garganical, but we'll see. because Gargano will give us quite a bit of problems. And let's see who they end up going with. All right. It is Tyranitar and Corviknight, so I'm actually happy to see that. Okay, I should be faster than both of these guys. Okay, Sandstream is up, that's fine. Figured that much. Okay, here we're going to start minimizing, and I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp Tyranitar, but so I kind of want to Will-O-Wisp this guy as well. Corviknight's a little bit more threatening to me. Either way, I should be able to outspeed both of these guys with the Scovillain. And if Corviknight wants to set up, that's fine, but he's going to be burned, and he's going to be leech seeded here in the next turn if I do survive with Scovillain. I don't know that I will, but I hope I do. Let's see. I might just get Brave Bird. Let's see. Oh, Earthquake coming out. Hitting plenty hard here. Oop, yep, that hit quite a bit hard. Then there's the Brave Bird. And Scovillain somehow survives due to that burn, I'm sure. I'm going to minimize with Muk and do get the minimize off. There's my Black Sludge, okay. And Corviknight does take some of that burn damage. And are there any of them leftovers? No. Okay. Special attack boost. Oh, that's not good. Speed falls. That's not good at all. We did not need that at all. Okay. I kind of want to go for the protect here. And I think I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Tyranitar here. Just to get both of them burned. At this point, I'm not so much worried about that Corviknight due to it being already burned, and they don't have leftovers or none of that. So, dang, Tyranitar does outspeed here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see what boost we get from this Moody. There's the Moody taking over, and Corviknight just tries to Brave Bird. And here we take some damage, we recover. I'm just trying to see what my next move is here. Oh, defense boost sharply. That's actually great because we need that. Okay. I think I could send out Slowbro now and Trick Room. Yeah, because Sylveon is... I mean, Sylveon's good here as well, but... I think either or would work here, but I'm going to send out the Slowbro. Man, that's a nice shiny Slowbro. I like it. Okay, so I'm at a +2 on the defense, +2 evasiveness. So even if they do hit me, it's not going to do that much. So I'm probably good to go for another minimize here, and then I can probably go for the Trick Room and try and set that up. It turned into a fairy, but I don't know that that's going to do a whole lot because Corviknight is steel. So I'm going to go ahead and just Trick Room here. Could flinch though. Body press into the Muk does nothing almost. There's the minimize. And hopefully Slowbro does not flinch here, and he doesn't. So Trick Room is up. Now we're going to go first. And I think Psych Up here would be good for Slowbro to do. There's the leftovers on the Slowbro. This sand is I'm getting kind of tired of this sand, to be honest. It is annoying. Okay, so now special attack does boost up sharply and speed does fall. Actually, that helps out quite a bit for the Trick Room situation here. Made a +2 defense, +2 attack, -1 special, and evasiveness ×2. I'm going to knock off this Tyranitar here, and I'm just going to simply psych up into this Muk. And I'm not sure what they're going to try and do here. They're not getting a whole lot of damage off. They do finally withdraw. And who do they send out? Gargonical. Oh, that's not good. But we're going to knock off into it. Get a little chip, and leftovers are gone. So that's always a good thing. Psych up with the Slowbro. And Brave Bird does miss. That's always good. Alright. There's the chip. I'm tired of this sand. But we recover with Slowbro. We recover with the Muk. Okay. And Corviknight's just not doing anything over there, man. I mean, he's missing. He's getting burned. Finally, my attack is boosted sharply. Defense does go down by 1, but that's fine because I already am +2 with this Slowbro. I can body press into that Gargonical slot. And, you know, I think I'm going to knock off. I'm going to double up into that slot there. Because I don't think Gargonical carries Protect. And Corviknight's just not doing a whole lot. So, you know, he's burned. He's just missing attacks. I'm not worried about him. So, yeah. I'm trying to get this knockout into Gargonical here. Because Gargonical with that Salt Cure is a pain. And here they do Terrasilize, unfortunately, into water. Okay, no, that's fine. Actually, I think we still got the knockout here, I think, hopefully. Due to the double up. Muk being +2 on attack also helps. There's the body press. Actually, I think we're going to miss the knockout. Yeah, unfortunately. There's the Salt Cure, but it does miss. The Muk with the super evasiveness. Corviknight does roost, but I'm fine with that. That's fine. Corviknight's just not doing a whole lot right now, and I'll deal with him after that. So, we got real lucky with the +4 evasiveness on both of my guys. And now I just start recovering some health finally. And it is much needed. And I will deal with that Corviknight here shortly. I'm at +4 attack now with the Muk. And that is fantastic. So now, I think I can knock off into the Corviknight. Yeah, +4 attack. That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to knock off into this guy. And I'm going to body press this guy. And we are slower than him, so we should get the knockout. I don't believe he carries Protect. Well, I stand corrected as I said it. Here comes body press. Not going to do anything. And knockoff coming out. +4. Whoa! One hit KO on that Corviknight. I say one hit. He was almost at full HP. Doing quite a tremendous damage, really. And I don't know if that was the last turn of Trick Room. Hopefully it wasn't, but I do believe it was. So, I'm very surprised that Gargonical carried that Protect. But defense does boost sharply into the Muk. Attack does drop by 1, but that's fine. I think we can afford that. Alright. Who do they send out? I think now's the last turn of Trick Room. Tyranitar. Alright. Setting the sand back up. That's okay. Yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room. He did Protect. Muk simply will go for the knockoff. And looks like he quit the match by the looks of it. So, this... Did he quit the match? I hope he quit the match. And it wasn't me. Yeah, he quit the match. Right? Yep. Okay, I wanted to make sure that that was the case because sometimes I lose connection and then, you know, it throws me off. And here I thought I won the match and it was my connection that screwed me up. So anyway, yep, that was a long drawn out process, but ultimately we're going to get the win. They had no other way of coming back. Muk was buffed up, and so was the Slowbro, and it was just going to be an uphill battle for him. So, yeah, kudos to Muk, man. I mean, the evasiveness and it was just bulky Mon. That was a good first battle. So, let's keep it going. Let's get a few more under our belt, and let's see what else this team can do. All right. So, here there is an Arcanine. All right. Annihilate. Okay. I think it's good to bring in the same setup that I like to use, which is the Alolan Muk strategy there. Slowbro would probably be okay here, I think. Yeah. And Sylveon or Cresselia, I think it's going to come down to either or. Cresselia matches up real well. Sylveon does as well. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. I'm concerned about that Annihilate as far as like setting up. So, yeah. Usually those Annihilates are pretty bulky, and so if it starts bulking up and then we get a few hits on it, and then as long as it lands one Rage Fist, yeah, we're pretty done for here. So especially with that Tinglu. So let's see what they're gonna go for here. Let's see what they're gonna go for. Okay, so hey, that looks cool. Okay. It is gonna be the Annihilate. Okay. Fair. I'm gonna go straight for a Minimize, and I'm gonna go for a Willow right from the get-go. Because there's nothing they can do right now to hurt me tremendously. They're terrestrializing right away, so they might be a Fire Terra here. And Poison. Okay, that actually works out real well. Because I went for the Willow. So long as I landed, I think I'm in an okay shape here. Play Rough into the Muk does quite a bit of damage. Wow. Life Orb. Gunk Shot does miss the Scovillain. The Will-O-Wisp will be off, so that's always good. And Muk here is going to get a Minimize off. And man, I did not expect to take that much damage, but that's okay. We get the Minimize off. We're going to protect in this coming turn. Do recover some health here with the Black Sludge, and we move on. Special defense does go up sharply. Not that it matters. Speed does take a hit. Unfortunately, we're going to protect here. Kind of want to just Will-O-Wisp. Either Will-O-Wisp or Leech Seed, I think would be good here. I got a Will-O-Wisp. That Life Orb damage was tremendous on that Muk, man. Now, I hope they double target Scovillain here. Would probably be the best case scenario, but nope, they do go for a Play Rough. And they go first. Close combat into the Muk. Okay. And here comes a Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully it does not miss. And it does not miss. Fantastic. Okay. So both of their physical attackers are burned. So Muk is in a good place to go for another Minimize here. And then another Protect after that. And so on and so on. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed on both of these guys. And I'm just going to keep trying to get set up here. Alright, there's the Moody, special attack. I'm going to go for another Minimize. I'm going to go for, you know what, actually I'm going to go for a Rage Powder here. Because I think I survive another turn, so. Yeah, them being burned hurts them tremendously. I mean, physical attackers are such a disadvantage from being burned. You know, I've always thought, like, if somebody got poisoned or something, it should affect your special attack. It should half your special attack. They need to do that, I think. I think it would be cool to add to the mix. Add some mons that, instead of Intimidate, lower attack, lower special attack. I think that'd be something useful to change it up a little bit. There's the play rough into the Scovillain. Doesn't do hardly anything. And they're taking quite a bit of damage from the life orb. And he does get a close combat off. And I'm going to go for another minimize here. And recover some health. Okay, ultimately, that's where we're at. So there's the burn. Okay, I'm going to leech seed that Annihilate here. Defense is up sharply. Okay. Yep. Could go for a protect or recover some more health. I'm going to go for a leech seed into the Annihilate here. They withdraw the Mimikyu. Okay. Oh, and they bring out the... Okay, Quark Drive goes off. Speed is heightened. That's fine. I ain't worried about that. I do go for the Protect. Gonna recover some health here. And simply going to go for the Leech Seed. Gunshot does come out, but I don't think it will get the knockout. Yeah, no. There's the Leech Seed. Just recovering a little bits of health here with this Muk. And just trying to hinder that Annihilate here. It is about half, more or less. And I've not used one single attack here. Just trolling these guys here at this point. I am at +4 evasiveness. So I think I'm going to go for another minimize. And I'm going to go for the Rage Powder. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Rage Powder. Try and get this off finally. I could have gone for the Willow into that Iron Bundle, but this is probably okay. Let's see. What are they going to go for, man? They could go for Blizzard, but then you have real low chances of hitting the Muk. There's a Hydro Pump. It does miss. And Gunk Shot coming out into the Scovillain, I can imagine. Scovillain still hanging in there. Probably would have... Oh, no. I think that does it. Actually, no, because Leech Seed is still there. Minimize is going off. Muk is now at a +6 on evasiveness, so that's always a good thing. Scovillain gonna survive here because of the Leech Seed. And I kind of want Scovillain to faint already, but it is hanging in there. It refuses to go down. Okay. Annihilate down to below half. And I think here I'm going to go for a knockoff into you. And I'm going to go for a Rage Powder now. Hoping the Scovillain gets knocked out. Icy Wind, that's fine. It does hit both of them. I was actually surprised about that. And now, finally, Muk will get this Power of Alchemy turn into Moody. And close combat will miss, thankfully. Okay. And here comes a knockoff. Just to get some chip into that Iron Bundle. Annihilate just little by little withering away. And attack does go up by 2. Special attack by 1. That's the perfect boost that we want, truthfully, at the end of the day. Slowbro is going to come in here and set the Trick Room up. I'm going to go for the Protect. Just to recover a little bit more health. And I'm going to Terrasilize and go for the Trick Room. So even if Annihilate, or even if they double up into the Slowbro, I am assuming it would be a freeze dry into the Slowbro, and if they go for Gunk Shot, that would suck. But I'm thinking here a Rage Fist would probably do it, but we'll see. Let's see where they go for it. There's the Protect from the Muk. And Hydro Pump into the Muk does not go off due to the Protect. And then here Annihilate will Rage Fist. Okay, that's fine. There's the Trick Room, and now we get to work a little bit more. Leftovers coming out. And the Seed into the Annihilate, making it go down even more. And he is just so low right now at this point. That actually backfires on me a little bit. But that's fine. Here I have to go for the knockoff into him, and probably go for the body press into him as well. But I could just go for the Psych Up and basically get all those boosts as well. Knockoff is at +2, but does not get the knockout. Gunk Shot coming out here and landing into the Slowbro. Quite a bit of damage. And a poison. Wow, okay. How lucky can you be with that? Jesus. Okay, apparently I'm just... Wow, okay. Look at that. That is literally insane. How do they get that lucky? They land a Gunk Shot, 70% accuracy. Hydro Pump, 80% accuracy. Both of my mons at +6 evasiveness. You know, sometimes you just don't understand, but that's fine. We'll just do with what we have here. Annihilate on his last leg here. And here comes the Sylveon. And they are so low. So low. Let's see here. I'm gonna go for a... I could go for the Psych Up here, and then I can body press the Iron Bundle here, I think. Oh, he goes for the Protect. That's fine. But here with Sylveon going for the Psych Up, I do get the evasiveness boost. So hopefully that Annihilate does not land the Gunk Shot here. And thankfully we evade. Jesus Christ. And here we just start recovering again. And the Annihilate does go down finally. Okay, we're gonna recover some health, but we're badly poisoned, and that's not good. So I have to win this match here in the next couple turns, because it's not looking very good for me here. There's the Mimikyu, and I have no choice but to Hyper Voice and Body Press into you. Now, unfortunately, the Mimikyu's disguise is still up, so I can't do anything with Slowbro there. Sylveon has to survive somehow. But that Mimikyu is burned, so chances look a little bit better right now. Body Press coming out, gets the knockout into that bundle. And we're just going to go ahead and knock off the disguise into this Mimikyu. There it goes, okay. And Woodhammer does miss, thankfully. There's a recovery. Might just go for the Slack Off here. Depends who their last mon is. I need to get back up in health because I am hurting. Okay. Who's it gonna be? Who's the last guy? And it is the Chien Pao. Okay. Hyper Voice here. Last turn of Trick Room, so I'm gonna go for the Recover. I have to. Because Chien Pao is probably gonna protect. So Chien Pao has Sucker Punch, Ice Spinner. And they don't go for the Protect. So they're gonna take a big Hyper Voice here. They do survive both. Woodhammer does miss. And what do they go for here? They just gotta go for an Ice Spinner. Yep, and they're just missing left and right, man. Because all of our mons here are very evasive. We're looking good. Another Hyper Voice should do it. Either way, we're going to go on the set the Trick Room up once again. Let's see. Yep, we're at +6. We're just going to Hyper Voice here. And Body Press the Chien Pao. Let's see. Man, this is a long match. We're at 16 minutes in, more or less. But it does appear that we're going to win it. So, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Yeah, I think they're just burning timer here at this point because it's looking a little rough for their... It's looking a little rough for my opponent, and they just cancel the battle. Yeah, so it's tough, you know. So this team, it takes a while to set up, but once you're there set up, it's really hard to come back. You know, you got to stop them from setting up. You got to stop the Muk. You got to stop the Scovillain. They did get lucky though because they did end up hitting the Hydro Pump and the Gunk Shot on a +6 Mons back to back. I mean that is pretty insane to me how that happened, but. You know, chances were on their side, at least for that point. And then after that, they just couldn't land a hit. They couldn't land a hit. It was just that much. So, either way, it was a good match. We're going to go for one more, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so it looks like here they have a combination of Trick Room and Speed. I think they know, at this particular case, what I'm probably going to do. So, I'm pretty sure they're going to bring out that Cresselia and who else? Well, I mean, they could probably bring out Urshifu as well. I'm gonna lead with Muk and Scovillain. I feel like that's just such a good lead to get going, and then probably Slowbro in the back. Slowbro matches up well with the Body Press. Let's see, Mouse Hold. Can do the Follow Me, Super Fang, Taunt. I think Sylveon is good here. Yeah, let's roll with that. Hopefully we can get something going with this team here. I'm kind of more scared of that Urshifu. Urshifu is... It's very, very strong. But if I can get a Will-O-Wisp on it, then it's a little bit more controlled. But other than that, those critical hits, they hurt a lot. Like, a lot. It is the Heatran and the Grimmsnarl, so this is a great way to start setting up here. Okay, we're going to just start minimizing here right away. Probably going to Leech Seed. Well, I didn't mean to Leech Seed the Grimmsnarl, but unfortunately, that's what we did. I tell you. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with it. Because the Grimmsnarl always just parting shot out and stuff. I wanted to taunt. Yeah, it doesn't affect Muk, buddy. Sorry. There's the Leech Seed. I wanted to get it off on the Heatran, but unfortunately did not do that. There's the Earth Power. Quite a bit of damage into the Muk. And we're going to get this Minimize off. Evasiveness is up. Recovery and Scovillain. recovering health as well. Okay. Alright, so here I'm going to protect, and I'm going to Leech Seed Heatran now. And if I can get this Leech Seed off, that'd be fantastic. So Thunder Wave into that Scovillain. And Scovillain's going to take... Well, actually, he ain't going to take no damage. And here comes a Leech Seed. Okay, fantastic. Okay, perfect. I do recover some with Muk. Now this could pose a problem here, as Scovillain can't do a whole lot right now. If I get paralyzed, that would not be a good thing. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to minimize. Should I minimize again or knock off? I can knock off here. And Rage Powder. And as long as I'm not paralyzed, I think I'll be okay. They do withdraw the Grimmsnarl into the Urshifu. Okay. Water Urshifu. I do get the Rage Powder also. That's always a good thing. Ah, Heat Wave. Okay, that's a good move. But it does miss the Muk. That's always good. It is a Life Orb. I'm about to knock it off. Good damage. And Life Orb is gone. Do recover some health. And there's the Leech Seed Sap. Okay, so now... Ooh, the only thing I have going for me is that my evasiveness is up. But other than that, it's not very good. So I'm going to minimize here. I kind of want to go for... You know what? It's tough because I could always protect, but... See, how many... I only have +2, so... Could go for another minimize, and I could go for the Will-O-Wisp here. Nah, I'm gonna go for Rage Powder because that Heatran is gonna try and get me. Okay, perfect. We do get it off, so that's always a good thing. And Ice Spinner does get the knockout into the Scovillain. It is going to pass on the Moody ability, but the problem now is that if that Earth Power does land, we're in a big trouble. And it does. Fortunately, Muk does go down. And yeah, that was a big problem. We're not able to get set up there. And now we're in for some trouble. So I'm going to bring in Sylveon here. Slowbro. And man, this is not good because I can protect from the Heatran, but Urshifu's just gonna do some Urshifu things, and I'm gonna Trick Room here. Yeah, so the big issue here is Urshifu's gonna Water Terra and might knock out Sylveon here. And even with the Protect, it's gonna it's bad news for me. So there's the Protect. I protect myself from the Heatran, but that Urshifu's gonna get me pretty good. So there's one. Good damage. There's two. Okay. There's the berry, so that's always a good, right? And we do survive, thankfully, but there's the... Oh, man, those hits are so strong. Urshifu is such a menace right now. Heat Wave. Protect, that's fine. does nothing to Slowbro. There's the Trick Room. And now... Oh, I forgot that Heatran was still seated, so that's always good. Okay, so here... I think I just go for a Hyper Voice. I'm gonna go for a Terra Hyper Voice here and a Body Press into Urshifu. I do not believe an Aqua Jet would knock me out, but ultimately we'll see what ends up happening here. I think Sylveon does get the knockout into the Heatran. Heatran is solo. I'm hoping for a double KO here, but it's just gonna be tough. Let's see what they go for here. As long as they're an Aqua Jet, this is gonna be a fantastic turn for us here. And do they go for the Aqua Jet? No, they do not. So there's the Body Press. And this is a Terra Fairy Hyper Voice. Let's see. Can we get the double knockout? We don't get the knockout into Heatran. Oh, no. Oh, man. So Heatran will faint at the end of the turn, but that is not good. I thought we would get it. Actually, they do Heat Wave, so we do survive here. But Sylveon is burned. Oh, my God. Oh, man, this is tough. Okay, well. Sylveon should get one more attack off, I think. Heatran does go down, and then that burn is going to take effect now, I would imagine. Yeah, one more turn. That's unfortunate, man. God dang it. I don't know that Slowbro can take on both Grimmsnarl and that Flutter Mane. Okay, yeah, it's over. There's absolutely no way I can land anything on that Flutter Mane, and me being burned just completely did me in, man. Oh, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Yeah, I don't, especially if we get faked out here by this Grimmsnarl. God dang it, dude. There's Sucker Punch. Yeah, no, it's over. Oh, yeah. So that's the bad thing about the Slowbro. It only has Body Press, and with Flutter Mane being the most used Mon in this format, you can't do anything with Body Press to it. Yeah, so, yeah, GG's to my opponent here, but there was just absolutely nothing I could do there. Once Muk didn't get set up, it was over. So, yeah, good match either way. But yeah, man, Muk was trying to survive, and it just could not. I had thought about maybe switching him out, and I probably should have, because the only thing I could get off was a +2, and that Heatran was just coming after me like crazy, man. I could not do anything about that. So maybe that was the play to. I was too focused on setting up with Muk and Scovillain, and ultimately that's what ended up losing me the match, I think. But anyway, it was good either way. Good to learn from it. We move on. We'll go to the next match. I'll see you there. All right, so this one's a very fast-paced team here by the looks of it. We're going to go with the Muk and the Scovillain right off the bat. Going to go with Cress here, I think. And Sylveon. Alright, let's do it to it. And just see what we can do. Trying to get this last win here. Gengar and Urshifu. Okay. Urshifu Dark. At that. Okay. Now I'm going to go for the Minimize, and I'm going to go for the... I'm going to go for the Willow into this Urshifu. Hopefully I can get it off. It just depends. What is Gengar going to do? Gengar's tricky because Gengar could go for Icy Wind, it can go for Shadow Ball, it can go for Taunt, it can go for, if it goes for Taunt, then I might be in trouble. Let's see. Goes for Thunderbolt. Oh wow, okay. You do get the Willow off, that's always a good thing. But does Urshifu target the Muk? Wicked Blow into the Muk does not do hardly any damage. So that's always good. Minimize does come out. And my evasiveness does go up. So that's always a good thing. Alright. And you know what? That's fine if you don't want to. Defense does go up and attack down. So, having said that, I'm going to minimize one more time. I'm going to Rage Powder. Here. Okay. Maybe I survive a Thunderbolt and a double up. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. I was hoping... Well, what does Urshifu do here? Moody does take over, so that's always a good thing. That's what we want. And then the close combat... Oof, man, that's heavy damage. Even with him being burned. Evasiveness does go up. I mean, it was kind of a good thing that I went for the... there's Moody, so this defense goes up tremendously. Okay, speed down. I need to set the Trick Room with Cresselia here. And I'm simply going to knock off the Gengar. I'm going to knock off on the Gengar, and I'm going to Trick Room. There we go. Yep, Trick Room up. Shadow Ball into the Cresselia. That's going to hurt quite a bit. And Wicked Blow probably hurts his lot too. But I think we survive. Yep. Okay, perfect. That was I gambled on that one quite a bit. I probably shouldn't have. Actually, I was supposed to turn into a fairy there, but I dropped the ball on that one. So, okay. Moody is still up here. Special attack. That's the one we really don't want. Special defense down one. Special defense is up, so that's always good. Knock off into this Gengar, and I want a Lunar Blessing, but that Urshifu's gonna knock out that Cresselia, probably, right? I think 60. Yeah, I think so. We might survive, but I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Knock off coming out. Then Gengar's knocked out, and then now that just leaves the burnt Urshifu. And what do they do here? So we'll go for the Lunar Blessing. Try and get Cresselia to survive a hit, but I don't think it will. We'll see. And does hang on for dear life. Okay. We're catching up little by little. Defense is super high right now, and that actually is perfect. Special attack is down. +2 on the defense, so that's always a good thing. So, let's see who they send out next. Let's see who it is. Come on, Sando, Rillaboom out. Okay. I'm going to have to swap. I can already tell you that much. I have no other choice. But what I can do is I can minimize one more time. I can swap in the Sylveon. Yeah, because I think Cresselia would definitely be targeted here with the fake out. And yep, that would have been the end for Cresselia. There goes the minimize. Muk, very fast, very quick right now. Okay, perfect. So now Muk, double recovery. That's always good. And I'm at +6 on the evasion. Super, super tanky right now on the defensive side. Urshifu is looking mighty weak right now. Speed goes up tremendously. That's not good. And defense does go down by 1, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and knock off into this Rillaboom, and I'm going to psych up this Muk. And just to get its stat changes. Okay, so both of my Mons now are at +6 on the evasiveness. Knockoff does come out. It does do quite a bit of damage. Rocky Helmet, we do knock it off. Iron Head does miss. That's good. And let's see what Rillaboom does. Drum Beating does miss as well. All right. They're targeting that Sylveon pretty good. So Muk recovering quite a bit. And then Sylveon as well. It looks like we're pretty set up here for a big Hyper Voice here, I think. Let's see where we're at. Muk again on the speed. That's not good at all. Okay, so I'm at +3 on speed. +3 defense. And then Sylveon is at +1 speed. But special attack is up. So, having said that, now we go for the sub, and we're gonna Terra Hyper Voice here, I think. Yep. I don't like to be +1 speed, but Sylveon's not very fast anyway, so it's gonna be slower than the Urshifu. And I have to Terra it because it's like, who else am I gonna Terra? I'm not gonna Terra the Muk. Now this is a +1 Terra Fairy Hyper Voice, and it does get a double knockout. This is great. This is fantastic. So there goes my opponent quitting. Oh man, yeah, that was pretty great. That was pretty great. Yep. So Muk, once again, this strategy does take a long time to set up. It is a very difficult one to get going. But as you saw, and as you've been seeing, it is possible, and you know you get some wins out of it. And once you're fully set up, there's not a whole lot they can do. They start missing attacks, and it's just all downhill for your opponent after that. So, having said that, guys, I thank you very much for making it this far in the video and watching. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. Anything you do for me as far as views, likes, comment on the video, and obviously most importantly subscribe to my channel. That's the ultimate, like, you know, thank you. So if you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I had a ton of fun making this video. I had to use Muk. Muk is, like I mentioned, it's one of my favorite Mons of all time, and it was very fun to use it in the current format. It did good. It did pretty good. I liked it a good bit. Like I said, it's very difficult to get going, but once you do, you steamroll through them. So yeah, I'm gonna put Rakeys information down below. Rakey, once again, thank you for making this team. And yeah, so having said all that, I'll catch you in the next video.